you doing there?
Oh, I didn't see you. Hello, everybody. I'm doing my freshwater mussel surveys, and it's awesome.
From that high up?
Yeah, mussels can be found anywhere in freshwater rivers and streams. So we've got some that actually like to be this deep too.
Very cool. Why don't you come out and talk to us a little more?
Okay, I'll be right over.
So what are you doing there?
Hey, I'm a malacologist, or what is known as a freshwater mussel ecologist. So I study critters like this that we find in freshwater rivers and streams. And mussels, freshwater mussels, are basically bivalves, which means they have two shells. Bi means two and valve means shell. So this is one of the coolest critters that you really don't see underwater. And they embed right in the river substrate and actually have a top and a bottom. So you want to make sure when you see them in the river that you put them back where you're supposed to. But we'll talk about that in just a second.
So why mussels? Like why are they important? I heard they're endangered.
Yeah, there are about 1,000 species of mussels worldwide. And in North America we have about 300. But this is one of the most threatened and endangered types of animals we have in the United States. And they're so important because historically, long time ago, all our rivers, this size and bigger, used to be covered with just a huge floor of them everywhere. And this was our natural water quality treatment facility right here. So what they do is they filter water and all the pollution that comes in, and then they would spit the water back out and it would be much cleaner.
Oh, so what do they eat then?
So mussels have a built-in filter system where they take in water, and that means they take in everything with it. So in their water, they're getting also their food. So that could be tiny plankton, it could be actually leaf matter and organic debris like that, and they get a lot of nutrients from that.
So you said they're endangered, so does that mean like we eat them? Do we hunt them to eat, or?
Well, back in the day, the Native Americans that used to be here and also the settlers used to eat these by the ton. And actually throughout the United States where mussels used to be, you can find huge mounds or middens of them right by the riverbanks. But nowadays it's not such a great idea because they are filter feeders. They also take in a lot of the pollution that's in the water nowadays, and a lot of our rivers and streams are really polluted. So it's not such a great idea to eat them anymore. And also, these guys, which are pretty precious, they're really protected by our State Department of Pennsylvania's environmental protection. So not a good idea to eat them.
So since they're endangered, do we want to reintroduce them to like this stream here?
Well, yeah, certain mussels can live in certain parts of the river and stream. So this guy actually likes slower, bigger rivers. I just happened to find it here. But mussels live in different habitats of the stream. So some live right on the edge, some live right where there are a lot of rocks, and some prefer deeper pools. And so yeah, sometimes some of our state malacologists that work to protect them try to grow them and then release them back into the waterways where they used to be so we can grow them again.
Cool. So what's their life cycle like?
This is one of the coolest life cycles that you'll ever see with an organism. So these guys are kind of like moths, where they go through what's called a metamorphosis. So they'll start off the mother. There's actually a female and male mussel for most of them, and the female will actually release their glaucidia, or the kind of little spores of baby mussels, but they don't look like the adult mussel, okay? And so what they'll do to release these guys though is that they'll kind of create some kind of what is called a lure, kind of like a fishing lure. So they'll create something within their gills of the mussel, kind of pop it out, and it'll look like something that a fish wants to eat. But not every fish is going to come by this particular mussel. There's a special species that each mussel and fish kind of like. But so the female mussel creates these little lures, and the fish will swim by, and these lures kind of look like something really good to eat. The fish will eat them, and what they're eating are these baby mussels. But it's okay, they're not killing those baby mussels. They're actually kind of sucking them in, and then the baby mussels are actually attaching to the gills of the fish, where they'll live for maybe a few weeks to a month until they grow up and actually look like a little miniature version of this. And then they'll release back into the stream, and that's where they'll kind of dig into the substrate.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much. I'll let you get back to your work.
Thank you very much. Y'all take care and love your mussels.
Have fun hunting.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.